The differences you and Carly have can be worked out. I mean, Jocelyn, she was very sick. She's been in the hospital for weeks. She needs to go home to familiar surroundings with her mother.
I know that would be very nice. But the reason Jocelyn isn't safe with Carly is because of people like you. And for God's sakes, Jason, you gave up your son for that very reason.
Hi.
Hello. How are you, honey?
Good, thank you.
All right, so the new PJs are from me, and the popcorn. The fashion rag is from Guess Who, and Charlotte Bronte is from...
Molly.
Yes, Molly.
Yes, Molly. Thanks to her, I'm going to be pretty well read.
That's a good thing.
You know, I was thinking about getting one of those ebook thingies because I'm on surveillance all the time, and it'd be a lot easier than lugging around books. Then, on the other hand, if I had something to read all the time, I'd probably get so distracted I would miss my target.
Decisions.
Yeah, you can say that again.
How you feeling?
A little tired, but I feel good. I'm not in pain or anything.
Good. So, did they tell you if the surgery was a success or not?
Kelly is guardedly optimistic, whatever that means.
Okay. Are you optimistic?
I'm kind of all over the place. I don't know. I mean, when I think about having a baby with Jason, it's what I want more than anything in the world. And then I'm not so sure.
I get it. I mean, it's a very natural reaction. I mean, having a baby is a life-changing... You and I have missed a lot of time.
Yeah.
Some of it would have involved sharing confidences, among other things. I know I didn't give you a roadmap. Or better yet, a frame of reference for good mothering, but I'm here for you now if you want. I mean, I can listen, I can tell you what I know, whatever that is.
It's a lot. And I would really like that. Thank you. It's just really strange because when I think about having a family with Jason, it's what I want, you know? And then I move from this dream world to reality, and I feel like I have to be honest with myself. I'm just not sure that I would be a very good mother.
You know, I don't use Jake's death to justify taking Jocelyn away.
Okay, regardless of how Jake died, you made the choice to keep him out of your life because you know how dangerous it is for children to be around you.
Okay, Carla's not in the business.
Well, she may as well be. And you and Sonny are a constant presence in her life. And her kids have already suffered because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I'm not going to let that happen to Jocelyn.
If I learned anything by losing Jake, you can't live your life by hypotheticals. And you know what? The fact is, no matter how you feel about the people around Carly, she's still Jocelyn's mother. You chose to have a baby with her. You can't take Jocelyn away because you don't like Carly's friends.
It must be nice to have a short memory. I remember how upset you were when Michael got shot. How you blamed yourself, that his injury was a direct result of your criminality.
No one has plans to expose Jocelyn to any kind of danger.
What were your plans for Michael when he was Jocelyn's age? I bet they didn't include any of the things that he's been through. I mean, to this day, you've tried to stop him from making the bad choices that you made. And good luck with that. Because Michael following in Sonny's footsteps is yet another tragedy in the making.
Don't make Michael your excuse.
My point is that your pleas on Carly's behalf don't carry a lot of weight with me because of the choices that you've already made for Jake and for Michael. Something tells me that somewhere there inside you know that I'm right.
Maybe. But your solution is not going to work. And you know Carly wouldn't go for that. Neither can I.
It still amazes me when it comes to you and Sonny. You'd think I'd be used to it by now, but I'm still newly astonished every time she chooses to ignore the danger that you present to her kids. So I think it's time I do what's best for my daughter.
Where was this moral outrage when you got married, when you decided to have a kid?
Take your breath, Jason, because Carly's argued this point 100 times already. That I accepted you and Sonny, that you were part of the danger package, and I'm only now going after her because she left me, and that's not true. I married Carly because I loved her too much to let you and Sonny be the deal breaker. Because fool that I am, I actually thought that she would make the right choice. when it came to choosing between you and Sonny and the safety of our daughter, but obviously that's not true.
That's nice. But it's years too late to suddenly decide that Carly's a threat to her daughter.
You're the danger, Jason. It's people like you. I mean, the fact that you were even in my daughter's hospital room with your gun, that only proves my point.
Before I met Jason, I was pretty much on my own. I mean, I had Danny, and I had to support him. He was my priority, but I never stayed in one place too long. I didn't even have any possessions, so I could pick up and move whenever I wanted.
But people change.
I know. And when I let myself think about having a family with Jason, it seems right. But complicated. I mean, I know how much of a gift giving him a child would be, especially now.
You can't give Jason a replacement.
Yeah,
for
I
Jake.
know that. I know that. But I can give him another child.
What do you want?
I don't know. I mean, who am I to think that I can be responsible for another human being?
I think you'd be a great mom.
You were so young when you had me. It must have been overwhelming.
It was the most devastating thing that ever happened to me, having to give you up. It was so devastating that I swore I wasn't ever going to have a kid again.
Famous last words.
I was so terrified when I had Christina, mostly because Sonny was her father, but I didn't know if I would be equipped. I didn't know how that would fit into my life.
You don't seem to have any regrets.
Not one. I can't imagine my life without you girls. You're my life. But that's my truth. And you need to figure out what's true for you. And it's not about what Jason wants, and it's not about what you think you're supposed to want. You need to really, really think about what you want, Sam.